The median millennial net worth right now is about $48,000. That's not my opinion, that's data from the Federal Reserve Survey of Consumer Finances. $48,000. After a decade of working, after student loans, after doing everything they told you to do, that's it. Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable. At the same age, households led by people in the baby boomers had multiple times more wealth, even after adjusting for inflation. So either they were doing something drastically different or the system that you stepped into changed and nobody's told you. I remember calculating my net worth at 20 and I didn't feel proud. I felt lost because nobody tells you what good actually looks like. Nobody gives you the scoreboard. And that's the trap. I became a millionaire by 30, not because I made insane money, but because I finally understood where I stood in the race. So today I'm going to show you the real benchmarks where most people actually are and how to close the gap faster than you think. Here's the truth. Wealth is a race, whether you realize it or not. And the scary part, there's no starting line. You're already in it. While most people are paying bills, upgrading their lifestyle, trying to keep up, other people are buying assets, building cash flow, increasing their network every single month. Same economy, same paycheck cycles, different outcomes. And the difference comes down to one number: net worth. Assets minus liabilities. That's your scoreboard. Not your salary, not your job title, not your Instagram lifestyle. And here's why that matters. Because according to the Federal Reserve, the majority of wealth in America isn't built through income. It's built through assets, ownership over time. If you're not tracking that, you're running blind. Let's break down where you should actually be. And I'm using benchmarks that come from firms like Fidelity Investments and other financial planning institutions. Age 25, target 0.5 times your income. If you're making $60,000, the goal is to have $30,000 net worth. Now, here's the reality. Most people at 25, negative net worth. Why? Because of debt. According to the Education Data Initiative, the average student loan borrower carries around $30,000+ in debt. So before they even start, they're already behind. Age 30, target 1 times your annual income. So $70,000 income should have about $70,000 net worth. But here's the real separation. People building wealth, 1.5 to 2 times. That gap right there is everything. Because once you get ahead early, compounding does the heavy lifting. Age 35, target 2 times your income. Now, let's compare that to the reality. Median net worth for millennials is around $48,000. The median income, about $70,000. So that's 0.7 times, not 2 times. And that data, again, traces back to the Federal Reserve. That's not slightly off track, that's falling behind fast. And here's what most people miss. This isn't just about numbers, this is about time. Because wealth compounds, but only if you actually have something to compound. Let's break down why this gap exists. And I'm gonna separate this into what happened to you and what you're doing now. First, the debt head start. The average student debt is $30,000+. This is sourced from the Education Data Initiative. That means many people start adulthood with negative net worth. And here's the real issue. That debt doesn't just sit there. It slows down your ability to invest. Second, the housing barrier. According to the National Association of Realtors, home prices have significantly outpaced wage growth. First-time homebuyers are entering the market later than ever. And per Case-Shiller Home Price Index, home prices have surged dramatically over the past decade. Meanwhile, boomers were buying homes when affordability was significantly higher. They weren't smarter, they just entered a different market in a different time. Third, lifestyle inflation. Now, this is on you. And I say that with respect because I've lived it. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, as income increases, spending increases almost proportionally. That means most people never actually create a gap. And without that gap, there's no wealth. You don't get rich from what you make. You get rich from what you keep and invest. Now, let's talk about what works because I've seen both sides of this. Move 1, track your net worth religiously, not casually, not once a year, every 90 days minimum, because measurement creates awareness and awareness creates change. Move number 2, increase the gap. Income matters, but the gap matters more. Income minus expenses equal investment power. That's the engine. Move number 3, buy assets early. This is huge. This is where real estate changed my life because assets do 3 things: appreciate, generate income, and compound over time. And according to long-term data from S&P 500, markets trend upward over time. The people who win they participate early. Here's exactly what to do this week. Step 1, calculate your net worth. Don't avoid it, write it down. Step 2, benchmark yourself, not emotionally, logically. Step 3, make 2 moves. One liability, attack it. One asset, grow it. That's it. Step 4, set a 12-month net worth target, not income, net worth, because that changes how you think. I didn't become a millionaire because I worked harder than everyone else. I became one because I stopped guessing and started tracking. Most people stay stuck because they never look at the scoreboard. You just did. That alone puts you ahead of most people. Now the question is, are you going to ignore it or are you going to use it?